Hi everyone, this is Narendra. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this session, I am going to explain what are the changes they have done in interface in Java 8. So in Java 8, they have added a default method and static method. So before Java 8, we cannot have a concrete method, means a method having body we cannot have in Java 7. Okay, but in Java 8 onwards they have added this and other features also. Today we'll see only these two, default method and static method, and other features will take in another session. Okay, let's understand what is this default method. Okay, you see this is the interface. Okay, the interface name is vehicle. Okay, here we are having three method. Okay, so speed up, slow down, and turn alarm on. So this turn alarm on, it is a body, we are having body. Okay, this is a concrete method. So this is actually default method. We have to use this default keyword. Okay, so this is vehicle interface, and if we implement this vehicle interface, so we have to implement this we have to override this speed up and slow down method. But this turn on method, it is automatically not required to override, but automatically it will be slow down. Okay, so this is a car. Okay, car class implementing this vehicle interface. So we overridden only two methods. Okay, speed up and slow down, whereas we are able to use that default method by using this car reference. Okay, means car object with this vehicle reference. Okay, we can able to call that. Okay, you see what benefit we are getting actually by adding a concrete method from Java 8 onwards. So what benefit we are getting? Okay, we just think about it. Suppose this vehicle interface is uses not only this car, we are having multiple implementer class. Okay, so if we'll add a new method here, if we'll introduce a new method in this interface, what you need to do, we need to all the implementer class like car, we have to override that abstract method if we'll add one. Okay, we have to override, otherwise you will get error for implementer class, right? So that backward compatibility issue we are facing right now, this issue got resolved. Instead of adding a abstract method, we'll add a defined method, so that we no need to disturb the implementer class. Okay, that is one reason. And another reason, suppose we are having a common body and we want that will be common for other implementer class. So instead of passing in undefined method like abstract method and all the implementer class will be override, that you will pass as a body like default method will pass, will provide that. So this is the benefit we are getting. So two benefit, one is backward compatibility, another is common implementation. Okay, so in these two cases we'll use this default method. So now let's see, so what is the problem in interface? Okay, in this, in multiple inheritance is not possible in class level or abstract level in Java. Why? Because in suppose we are implementing, we are extending two classes. Okay, and both the classes having same method, so that their ambiguity issues will come, right? But that's what in multiple inheritance is not there, not supported in Java. Okay, in class level or abstract class level. Okay, but in interface it's possible, we know that, right? It's possible. But whereas we are providing from Java 8 onwards, just now we learned that we are able to, we can have like default method, defined method. So how will solve this problem? So you see there is a vehicle interface and there is a alarm interface, which is having a common method like same method turn alarm on. Same method also in this interface is there, and both the interfaces I'm implementing to these car classes. So now whenever I will call this car class, with this car class object, if I'll call, which how the compiler will know that I'm calling to this turn alarm on method of this vehicle interface, or this turn alarm method of alarm interfaces. So how we'll solve that? We can solve in two ways. Okay, either we can use the super keyword, we have to mention like using super, we have to convey to the we have to mention to their, like, to the compiler that we need to call this alarm. So alarm dot turn on method, otherwise uh, we need to use this vehicle. Okay, otherwise we must have to implement, and we will provide, we need to override, we will provide either our method or his method will repeat. Okay, so these two ways we can solve this ambiguity problem. Okay, so now let's see what is static method in interface. Okay, so static method also possible in Java 8. Okay, so even from Java 9, they have the, it is possible to add a private methods. Okay, private method and private static method, it's possible from Java 9 onwards. Okay, so why they have provided the static method in Java 8? Okay, so suppose we wanted to provide a utility functionality, utility method. Okay, that static method cannot be overridden, right? Even though we are providing the static method, the static method, the any of the implementer class cannot override this, as you know, right? Static cannot be participate in override. Okay, so but what we will use, the static method, this utility method can be used inside this interface. Even the implementer class of this can be call the static method by using this interface name dot the static method, but he cannot call by using his object. Okay, the implementation object. Okay, but this, because it is not inheriting, the static method is not inheriting. Okay, so here the static method is null method, this method it is a utility method. The responsibility of this method is checking whether the input parameters is a null or not. So this method we are using here whenever we are printing data in this interface itself, we can use, this is a default method, this method can be used. And even the, if any implementer class subclass wanted to use of this static method also can use it. Okay, so what benefit we are getting, as I told, like utility, we can provide utility method, like null check, we can suppose sorting, some collections utility, any kind of utility, instead of providing a separate class. Before we used to provide some utility classes in a project, right? In project, right? So instead of doing that, we can pass as a utility method and we can use of it. Okay, and so that we will achieve some security, right? We want that body will be useful, like, but no one can able to override or can modify anything. So these two benefits we are getting. So the static method and this default method in Java 8 they have introduced, and what is the benefit we got. So this is really useful to know, and we have to know this whenever we are implementing. It will be really helpful. So thank you for today. This is all, and if any doubt you can comment in this channel, so I will respond. Okay, thank you all.